Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're diving right into this thing. Yes, okay, so we're going to be talking about timeline and, PvP action and what's going on now. Because here's the thing. Things used to be so clear, right? Like your team that you set, it just really wasn't a question. And I actually, for the past couple days, I've spent a lot of time really playing around with the different teams and setups, and I've done a lot of CTP swapping, right? PvP CTP swapping. So I'm going to bring you some valuable information. Okay, so you actually see, right? Okay, if we go look, you see a lot of, actually yesterday, it was pretty much only all the top teams with Sentry with double support. And it doesn't seem like that's going to get it done for you as consistent as it once was. A lot of them still do have, it's either Sentry double support or Sentry Doom with Ebony Maw, right? If you go look, that's basically all it is. But I have some cheeky things to throw at you, some very funky things that we're going to be diving into. So that's what you see here. But if you look in Challenger, now I don't think Sentry's banned here, is he? Because there isn't a single Sentry. Right, there aren't bans in Challenger. I've never been to Challenger, so I honestly, that's a team. That's a winning team. I honestly don't know, but you don't see a single one. And so it's either he's banned. I don't think he is, though. I really don't think there are bans. I'm going to have to find that out, but you don't see any Sentries. It's Doom, Silver Surfer. That's a strange one. You see Shang Chi, right? I've been telling you, Shang Chi is an absolute monster. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. So let's fight this team. Let's fight this guy. Let's see if Sentry can put it down, because it's not consistent with him anymore. You can't just set it and forget it. And like I said, I have some things that I'm going to show you. My Sentry just got knocked out by the other Sentry, but then he comes back with vengeance. And yeah, there's a bit of RNG at play, right? There always is, but typically you can count on your Sentry to actually get you the win. And I'd say most of the time he can, but with Doom in the picture now, it's not as easy to get those wins. It's not as easy. There's a high chance that he can die. Maybe not too. I'd say at least fit. There he goes. Bye-bye, Sentry. You're not getting this win. I don't know. Can Ebony Maw kill him? Nope. Sometimes Ebony Maw get the win, but my Ebony Maw has an insight on. Ebony Maw is actually really good. Throw an authority or regen on him, and he'll get you some kills. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that, right? I'm just trying to make a point here. Now, let me show you some teams, right? Because I've been playing around with this, and somebody who you might not suspect is actually not too bad. I wouldn't necessarily. Okay, all right, let me get back to my team. Let me get back to my team here. Okay, so somebody who I've been playing around with, this guy right here, he's actually not too bad. He doesn't have a heal. But he's got this funky thing. Here. And so 50% chance when hit, he gets 100% immunity for 5 seconds with a 10-second cooldown. So if you put like an authority on him, right, with a 5-second invincibility, which I do, I put a mighty authority on him, it could have a better role here. I mean, it has the max steal. That's why I left it as it is. Maybe once I get a lot of obelisks, I'll try rolling this thing, because you want below 50% for the invincibility. But he's not too bad. Now, if you were fighting like straight Doom, you could give him a White Fox support, because he has leadership. And check it out, right? We already know she's got this crazy passive, plus her uniform effect. Bada bing, bada boom. Ignore dodge plus some chain hit and 15% increase to attack. But it only applies to villains, right? Damage dealt and damage received on super villains. It'd be nice if it was all, but it's not. So let me queue up a team here. Okay, we're gonna go in and we're gonna play around with a few different setups here, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you what works best for me on auto, and then something that's just super easy on manual here. Let me get it going now. Alrighty, first up, we're gonna showcase Shang Chi here, and let me show you the build. So I did, his build can be improved a little bit. I'm trying to figure out if it's better to have, like, say if I swap the physical attack 6-star Uru for like HP Uru, that could be a thing, because right now he has 97 97,000. He does have, I put a Brilliant Authority on him, and it's rolled pretty nice. Almost, okay, 60% of max steel. This has 50. The lowest is 40. And it could also have 8% accumulation and then 6 seconds of invincibility. That 6 seconds would be bonkers. He's got Power of Angry Hulk. Also, another thing, maybe a defensive, Stark backing, DD, something like that might actually be better for him. And here is uniform options. I have double HP on him, all defense, and then I got the dodge there. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. His crit damage is capped right from the authority. Yep, that's a thing. And where can I get? I have recovery rate here. I should probably, I don't know, dodge maybe. I don't know. Let's just run it as is. Let's run it as is. Let's pop in a timeline, and we don't really want to fight that. That's really the only team that you see that has like a Molecule Man lead. You don't run into a lot of them. So let's fight this guy. This guy who Sentry lost to. Sentry lost to this man here. And again, there's a little bit of RNG at play, sure. Depending on who is in the lead, like if Doom's in the lead, he could one-shot you. He basically can one-shot really any character, right? So, you could do a thing where you just put a different character in the lead and then have him come out next. Like, you just put Colossus in the lead. He'll kill Colossus, and then Shang Chi comes out, and his third skill is off cooldown. But he survives long enough to just keep on spamming that third skill. Ebony Maw can kill him, though. It's funny. Like, Ebony Maw kills so many characters. But look at that. Is he better than Sentry? He did that pretty easily, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty easily. And my Sentry, he doesn't have a Brilliant on. He's got a Mighty Regen. But he's got a lot of Odin's Blessings. I mean, I go as far to say my Sentry is built a bit better than Mr. Shang-Chi here. Okay, so he just took out that team that Sentry could not take out. Now, you could fight this guy. You wouldn't want to give, you give him a different support. Give him like Red She-Hulk versus Colossus, right? Because he's just negating that. I don't know. Let's fight another. Let's see if he can take out Babo here. So you could die to. He doesn't typically die to Reflect. Honestly, there was one Colossus I was trying to figure out why he kept dying, and it was because he had an egg equipped. He had an egg, and for some reason, the egg just provided. The thing is, there's not a lot of hits on his third skill, and I think because it guards against, 6 hits or 8 hits, and I think it just. See, okay, he can die to the Reflect. But your Ebony Maw should be able to come in and clean house here, right? I mean, unless he dies to the other Ebony Maw. Or this guy's going to kill our Ebony Maw. Yeah, he's done. He's done deal. Okay. Well, that's the thing that can happen. And it's unfortunate. Like I said, typically it doesn't happen like that. I think it all depends on where his skills are at off cooldown. But Shang-Chi is an absolute monster. Like, let's go look over on the challenger list. You'll see most of these teams actually have Shang-Chi here. And okay, so like, who should we fight? This team with the Shang-Chi. Let's try it. Let's see if he could actually take this man out. Like I said, it's all going to depend on where his skills are at on cooldown. But I have a different team. Come on, man, what's going on? All right, here we go. Not sure what happened there. The game just kind of froze up on me. All right, let's see if he could take out this team. Honestly, I'm not super confident that he's actually going to be able to do this. He might not even get past Doom here. The thing is, he doesn't have a debuff lead, so that could be a bit of an issue for him. It seems like, he could just get stunned at, the worst times, just crowd controlled. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe he can do it. I don't know. See, like, if he had a debuff lead, he'd be able to just kind of push right through that. Okay. I don't know. Is he going to do it? He did it. He did it. Honestly, I think if he didn't have that tier 3 up there, he probably would have got, you know, he would have got third skill by Shang Chi himself. But as you can see, he is an absolute monster. Where does he fall on the charts? Is he better than Sentry? Is he better than Silver Surfer? Is he better than Doom? I don't know. We'll have to do some, you know, some in-depth testing to find out. But let's go ahead. Let's fight. I mean, can any other character actually do that? Like, I'll bring. Who did I just fight there? I think it was it this guy here? No, it wasn't that guy. It might have been him or him. It was one of these two that I actually fought. I could bring Sentry in and do that, but I'm gonna show you. Let me show you a different team here. I don't know. Let's see if you could actually beat this team. Like I said, I feel like with Doom in the leadership, he basically can just like one-shot him just by doing this. No, didn't one-shot him. Honestly, I'm surprised that he didn't one-shot him. But yeah, you see, he's just getting. Oh wow, wow! I did not expect that. Yes, he's done here. No, he's not done. Oh man, Silver Surfer's gonna make his day. Yeah, he's done. He's done. Yeah, I think he putting Wasp on the team, maybe that could be a thing. That could totally be a thing. But I'm gonna show you. Let me bring a different team in here, and I'm gonna show you who can wipe up, who can clean up, baby. Alrighty, and here we go. So yeah, we got Molecule Man lead, Quicksilver, and Mr. Shang-Chi himself. And yeah, these are like the kings of one-shots here. Silver Surfer's banned. So depending on what the team looks like, you know, and if you're trying to win all your matches, you might actually want to switch up your team, right? Depending on who you're fighting, right? If you're refreshing and trying to get the max points, you might want to, you know, switch up your team. Molecule Man is basically just like the front lead man there. I don't expect him to survive. I mean, he's doing a pretty good job surviving here. Yeah, I figured Doom was going to get him. But what you want to do is you just want to hit the 4 skill. Why didn't he... Okay. Typically, typically he kills him. Typically Quicksilver just one-shots him. He just... And by the way, I've agreed on Quicksilver. But yeah, typically Quicksilver, he is an easy... And you know, okay, if you're playing manual, you just hit the 4 skill. You just hit the 4 skill with Quicksilver, and whoever you're facing is done. They're just done. It's a done deal for them. Let's try a different team here. Here, let's go back into Vibranium. I mean, we could do this team here. We could do this team. But, you know, even using, like, Sentry, you could use Sentry lead. You could use really any debuff lead, I'd say, is probably your best bet against, you know, whatever team that maybe, you know, isn't using Colossus. Like, if you're using Ebony Maw, Molecule Man does not, right? He doesn't cancel that out. So you could actually use Ebony Maw on your team as well. You use an additional support. But, yeah, Quicksilver Summer Days is a fantastic uniform. He's a great character. Yeah, I've agreed on him. I don't know. I was thinking about playing around and throwing a regen on Quicksilver. But this seems to be, in my opinion, the most consistent team. Like I said, I have, yeah, you just hit the 4 skill. Hit the 4 skill, and he's a done deal. And he's got guaranteed dodge, right? Hit his 5, hit his 4, and it's a done deal. Like, there's no, you're not surviving that. You know, Colossus, again, he you know, he's a hard counter because he can reflect. But if you're in Quicksilver's 5th, I think either his 5th, his 3rd, or his 4th, he's not going to reflect you. It's like when you kill the character and you have all that residual damage, his tornado kind of just swirling around, it reflects at him, and yeah, and then he's done. Kind of like, you know, Hulk, any character that deals physical damage. But wait, there's more. So check it out. We got Swordmaster here, right? And let's look at Swordmaster. So first of all, his leadership is absolutely amazing. He has 50% defense plus 30% max HP. You know, he has a buff So when attacking for 3 seconds with a 2-second cooldown, it's basically a frenzy buff. His 5th, he has 5 seconds invincibility. This, really doesn't have much of anything on his 4. He typically does his 5, and I think it's his 3 as well. And he has 100% immunity for 4 seconds on his 3. On his 2, there really isn't much. On his 1, there isn't much either. And then on his passive, he has 50% penetration plus super armor. And then he has some defenses and then, skill damage, bonus damage. And then as I showed you before, on his uniform, he has this, immunity for 5 seconds every 10 seconds. And then pair up all that, right, with an authority, 5 seconds invincibility. You're looking real good. And so, look, he only has Stage 9 Hawk's Eye. Again, maybe a defensive, ISO 8 set might be best for him. But it's all 6-star. He has 2 HP and 2 physical attack Uru on each gear there. But let's see if this team can actually do any damage here. Like I said, he could take advantage, right? He has a leadership, his leadership tag along with Shang Chi. They both have leadership tag, so they both can take advantage of White Fox's passive. If you're fighting like an all villain team, that could totally be a thing, right? Throw White Fox on the team and then watch him soar. But let's see what he can do against this team here. All right, and by the way, this is the rank 3 team here. So let's see if Swordmaster can survive. So it's been hit or miss with him, whether or not he stays. Again, RNG, right? Sometimes he can die like that, or sometimes he actually makes it to the end. But not to fret, because you got some one-shot kings just in the mix, just doing their thing. Quicksilver just isn't having it. We got Doom here. Doom might wreck his day. His 4 skill. Okay, his 4 skill. Boom. Hit. Okay. So his 4 skill was not off cooldown quick enough, but it doesn't matter because Shang Chi is bobbing and weaving, coming into the mix. He's gonna clean up Quicksilver's mess there. Bye Doom. And then Ebony Maw comes and kills Shang Chi. Right? No. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Not today. Dude, this team is bonkers. This team is absolutely bonkers. All right, let's try this again because I got faith in my man. And keep in mind, he has no supports here. I guess this team doesn't really have any supports either because, Ebony's Maw passive only applies to... come on, man. Do your fit. Do it. There it is. Yeah, it only applies to, universal type characters. Okay. I just came in here and he killed Doom. Or he didn't kill it. He killed Sentry and he killed Doom 1 time. But, we got Shang-Chi here and he's not playing any games with Doom. He's going to take my man out. Yeah. Bye-bye. Where's your Doom bot? Man, so many lives, dude. It's kind of annoying. Like, you got to kill these characters so many times. It would have been nice they gave Shang-Chi a revive. That would have been pretty cool. But, yeah, this team's bananas. This team is absolutely bananas. Just missing the debuff. It would have been nice if they gave Swordmaster, like, the debuff passive. Who has a debuff? Cersei, right? If they gave, like, all Agents of Atlas, debuff just like Cersei. Let's try another, I don't know, random team here. So this guy has double supports on Sentry, Mr. Buzz, Mr. Rank 13. I kind of want to give Swordmaster some supports. I don't know. I don't think he's really on that level though. Yeah, he's not on that level. I don't think he can hang. He doesn't have a heal, right? And it would be nice if he actually did. But I mean, he can get you some kills, as you see, right? What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna do your fit? Oh, come on, stay in the game. He did it. He killed him. Swordmaster, no supports. Killed the Sentry with, I guess you'd call it 1 support. He's gonna die here though. That physical reflect is just not his friend. And will he kill? Oh my god. Does that ever happen to you where it just like you know, it randomly swaps the character like that. But yeah, no joke. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of, you know, moving and grooving, ducking and diving, playing around with different teams here because, you know, I'm just so, like, you know, Sentry with double supports. It's so boring. And my Doom, I use him for World Boss Legend. Doom is definitely a PvP killer. It'd be nice if Doom had, like, you know, I know he has that crazy heal on his fit, but if he had some other type of heal, right? Like, you know, like, I don't know, what's it called? Beta Ray Bill. You know, once he gets down to a certain level, he has that HP recovery, or like Proxima has that as well. Here, I'll show you. I did show you what I have on this guy. Let me show you what I have on my Sentry, right? So you can make that comparison, because Sentry, he wasn't able to do what Shang Chi did. He's got this mighty regen. He has, you know, he has a really good build. He's got a fair amount of blessings, fully awakened ISO 8 set, and other teams, right? Because, you know, I do this, you know, every so often, where I come in here, right? I did like Invisible Woman with double supports. I did Spectrum. I did Quasar, and they're not bad either. They can definitely get you some wins. Like if you just did like Spectrum double support, Invisible Woman double support. I don't know. Let's see, because I'm actually curious about Invisible Woman. If, you know, maybe she can still get this done. Honestly, I think Doom is just too much of a counter for her. But let's see. Let's see. I don't know. Can she still do this? And yeah, I have a mighty regen on her. She has the 50% penetration on it. Okay, so she got kill number 1. Like I said, I think Doom might be that guy that just is a super out counter for her, where you just can't really use her. I don't know. She has her awakened skill up, so I have a feeling she's going to kill him. I don't know. It'd be crazy if Doom just like hit his second and just one-shot her. I feel like he does that. That's the thing he does. And the penetration did not work. He got the other side of the 50%. That's why, I don't know, I feel like having... Yeah, she's done here. Done deal. No. Dude, she did it. She did it. Invisible Woman. Super OP, man. Double supports Invisible Woman. There you go. There you go. So you got options, friend. You got options. I don't know. Let's throw Spectrum in the lead here. Double supports. Can she do it? Can she do it? What other options do you have? If, you know, I don't know, you don't have Sentry, right? You just don't want to use Sentry. Oh, no. Yeah, she doesn't seem like she is not a viable option. Let's throw Quasar on here next. And again, RNG, you know, that could have just been a bad RNG. I feel like I've done this with Spectrum. I popped in here and she actually got the clear. She got the win. But let's, and by the way, so I have pretty decent builds on all these characters. Mighty regen. She has, you know, 2 and 2 there on each gear. She has a stage 10 Hawk's Eye, and she definitely does not have a uniform yet. But where is Miss? Honestly, I feel like Silk would be a really good option. Even with the PvE build, she was. I don't know if you guys remember. I popped in here and she was a hard counter for Doom. She has the ignore targeting on her second skill. For some of these characters, though, you see, yeah, Quasar, not too shabby. Some of these characters, though, now that there's a mighty authority, I feel like that might be better. That might be better. See, Quasar, she's just missing. She is missing ignore targeting. If she had ignore targeting, she would be pretty good. She's gonna die. Quasar, she might be the thing. Yeah, I think a lot of people thought Spectrum was better. Maybe for Alliance Conquest, Spectrum is better. Oh, she's done. She's done. No, dude, she's hanging in there, man. Another awakened skill. My goodness gracious. So Quasar got it done too. Invisible Woman, Quasar. Dude, we have so many options, and I don't know. I don't think I showed you the build on Ms. Quasar here, but again, she's got a mighty regen. It's not, you know, it's only got the 40%. She has stage 10. She basically has the same build Actually, you know, she has some Odin's Blessing just kind of left over when I had a PvE build on her, when she was helping me clear some World Boss Legend, but she's not all that good, World Boss Legend, so I could throw some more HP Uru on her. But yeah, she's not bad. She's not bad. I like Quasar. Yeah, I think Spectre might be better for Alliance Conquest. I tried Rescue. She can't cut it. She's got that crazy leadership. But let me show you what goes on with. She's really right. She's Alliance Tournament meta. You basically, you know, Alliance Tournament operates a lot differently than, even Alliance Conquest. Definitely much different than Timeline. But yeah, her third skill, if she just sits in that, she gets that crazy HP recovery. Honestly, I'm surprised she survived that long. But she's got a lot of buffs. If that there we go. She got her Awaken skill. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think she's gonna be able to take out Doom. I just don't see it happening. Do not see it happening. She can do it. No, she's stunned. She doesn't have debuff. Oh my God, dude. How is she doing this? How are you doing this? Dude, you're gonna die. You're gonna die right now. Oh my dude, and she had her Awaken skill. She was this close. She was this close. But you see what I mean? She just, I don't know if it's like the damage or she just not prioritizing the right skills. Not really sure what's going on there. But I think I showed you enough, guys. I think I showed you enough. There's definitely more I could certainly show you, but Quicksilver's build. Quicksilver. So I think I'm gonna stack this guy up, as a matter of fact, because I really like Quicksilver. I'm gonna finish off his ISO 8 set. Greed, you know, it's like Greed's good for him, but he's definitely really squishy. He only has that 10% heal on his third skill, which he typically doesn't even use. So, you know, if you want better survivability, Authority or a regen, you know, could be really good for your guy. You know, Mighty Regen, maybe with 20% all attack, all defense, I think would be good for him, because he's more of a damage dealing toon than a, you know, toon that survives, right? You want him, when he hits that fourth skill, you want him to be able to make the noise, right? Make the rain. He's a rainmaker. And but yeah, he's got an okay ability. He's got 4 strikes, but I could certainly prioritize his build to be a more PvP build. I did do double HP on there, and the Sabertooth uniform, man, gonna have to use a ticket on that guy. So lame that they did that. But yeah, there it is. If there's anything else you guys want me to test or you want to see, I think Falcon is actually, he could be you know, an option as well, but he's just too good of a PvE toon. Super Giant, I think, is actually really good for PvP as well. Even with the PvE build, she's good for PvP, but she's way too strong. I'm not really too sure about Call. I know he was Alliance Tournament for a little while, but there it is, ladies and gents. I'm going to end it there. Like I said, I feel like there's still more I could show you, but you know what? Yeah, Blue Marvel, he doesn't have it. Honestly, he got killed by a level 60 Ebony Maw. He killed Sentry, he killed Doom, and then Ebony Maw, level 60, killed him. He just kept on crowd controlling him, right? Because he didn't have a debuff lead. I did the same setup. It was basically this right here. And he got killed with level 60 Ebony Maw. And I was just like, oh man, I'm done. Daredevil, he's not bad either. Honestly though, I'm finding Quicksilver to be a little more useful than Daredevil. When I took him in, Daredevil's third skill just kept on getting interrupted by Sentry. Just interrupted over and over. It's like when it hits, they're a done deal, but it just wasn't hitting. He was getting interrupted over and over and over again. War Machine, I don't know. I feel like War Machine could actually be decent. I brought him in there with this PvE build, and he was doing okay. He got some kills, but I'm gonna end it there. Let me know what you think. And yeah, if there's anything else you want me to, any funky stuff you want me to do, we have one more thing before I let you go. We have Wenmu, so I got him to level 70, and I think I'm gonna get his gears to 25. But you know, he's got this crazy leadership, right? Villain, you know, maybe give him lead, put Doom on the team. I don't have PvP build on Doom, and then he has 25% passive HP. So he's got a lot of stuff going on there. I tried it with Hulk, and I wasn't having that much success. You'd think because Hulk has a lot of HP, you'd just be unkillable. But no, he was killable. That's for sure. All right, I'm going to let you go. Oh, Yelena. She's so good, dude, with an Authority. I just, I got her for PvE right now, but I'm thinking about it, man. I'm on the fence. Honestly, I think she, with double supports, might be your best option. Maybe her or Shang Chi. She was just so good when I brought her in. So good. So, all right, guys. Now I'm done. This video is running long. Let me know what you think. Got more stuff, though. So, you better stay tuned. You stay breezy out there, but most of all, friend, you stay safe now. Peace.